arms fall off till your abs get hard and your moral of the story.
What's happening, guys? It's Nick Boletto from Boletto Brigade, bringing you guys another informational video. So a trend that I've been noticing lately, especially in the YouTube fitness industry, is everybody talking about how motivated they are. Luckily, we've started to steer away from motivational videos, but now we're sort of steering into how motivated people claim to be. And furthermore, people are claiming to be internally or intrinsically motivated, which is great. Intrinsic motivation is great, but a lot of people, when they go on to explain what their motives are, turns out they're not actually intrinsically motivated. So today I figured we would talk about the three kinds, or the three forms, and the 6 kinds of motivation, so that you guys can correctly identify what kind of motivated you are. So we're going to start off with the bottom one, which is amotivation. So this literally means that you lack motivation to do something. And in this case, we're going to talk about lifting weights, because this is a fitness channel and I lift weights for fitness. So if you are amotivated, you are simply not going to participate in weightlifting in this situation. So above amotivation is extrinsic motivation. Now, extrinsic means that you are motivated by factors that do not come from within. And there are 4 different kinds of extrinsic motivations. The bottom is called external, which means that you engage in a behavior for external reward or avoiding external punishment. So this would be if you lift weights, say, to look better for the opposite sex, or if you lift weights because somebody threatened you that if you don't lift weights, X will happen. That is external motivation. So you're lifting for something outside of things that you desire. The next highest above that would be introjected motivation, which is it's dictated by self-imposed pressure. So instead of other people putting pressure on you, you're putting pressure on yourself. You're saying, I need to lift weights for, X, Y, and Z reasons. So this could be, maybe you are a high school athlete and you think that the best way for you to get into college is to start lifting weights to play football. But maybe you don't actually love football, you just think it's the way that you can get to college. And so you start lifting weights to progress further as a football player. You would be introjectedly motivated. So again, still not intrinsically motivated. Then the next level of extrinsic motivation above introjected is identified. So this is somebody who is motivated by goals. And these goals, again, are not things that they necessarily desire. They are literally motivated by trying to complete goals. And this is probably where I think I would fall into play. Probably not in fitness, but in most other things. I'm a very goal-oriented person. I really love and believe in setting goals. And I think the thing that I get most out of it is actually just completing the goal, and not necessarily what the thing was that I actually did, which is not the worst thing in the world. Like I said, it's the 3rd highest kind of motivation. But again, it is not intrinsically motivated. So if you are motivated by goals, you are still not internally or intrinsically motivated. Then the highest form of extrinsic motivation is integrated motivation, which is when you engage in a behavior to confirm one's sense of self. So if you believe that lifting weights will make you, then you are integratedly motivated, which again is still extrinsically motivated. As close as that may sound to intrinsic motivation as it does, it's still not intrinsic motivation, because you are still at the very core doing, in this case, lifting weights for a selfish reason. And that selfish reason is to make yourself feel like you, which really isn't a selfish reason. However, it's still not intrinsically motivated. And so the top form of motivation is intrinsic, and this is when you engage in a behavior because you inherently like that behavior. You inherently gain satisfaction from that behavior. So this is the person who would lift even if they didn't make any gains from it, if there was no social media or no YouTube to post about it on, you couldn't make a career out of it. This is somebody who truly just loves going to the gym and lifting weights because they truly just love lifting weights. And I think that a lot of people claim to be intrinsically motivated, especially in the lifting community. However, I think there are very few people who actually are intrinsically motivated when it comes to this subject. For me, personally, I will admit, I think I'm either integrated or identified motivation. So anyways, don't mean to be throwing shade at anybody who has said that they're intrinsically motivated. I just want to sort of educate you guys. Hopefully that all makes sense. If you guys have any questions, remember to leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.